Hi, this is Justin Aquilante, ESA Sales Director, here today with Jeff Brown, Chief Executive Officer of Powin. Jeff, welcome.
Yeah, it's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Jeff, how has Powin been able to generate so much growth over the last few years, even during the global pandemic?
Yeah, thanks for that question. Yeah, I mean, I think it really starts with having with a product vision. We started 5 years ago with a really clear plan about how we wanted to connect battery cell vendors in China to utility and developer customers around the world, and that mission takes a long time to build out. It takes a long time to talk to the customers, build up the supply chain, and we'd been at it for 4 years by the time the pandemic hit, and we were really, really well positioned with projects on a customer's perspective and an established supply chain, so that while the pandemic was massively disruptive, we were still able to execute on deals. We were still able to deliver projects, still able to grow the team, and it's been an incredibly rewarding last year from a company perspective. Very eager to have this to get back in front of customers, and it has been, and while it's been a great time to be able to spend time with family, I think we're ready to get back out there in the world and continue the 400% growth that we just had in the last year going forward.
Jeff, ESACon 21 is quickly approaching. Will you have any announcements at the conference?
Yeah, we're incredibly excited to be introducing our new Stack 750 product platform. Traditionally, and for the last 4 years, all of our products have been installed in the standard 40, 53-foot ISO containers. But for the last 2.5 years, our engineering team, our R&D team, has been hard at work developing this new, we're calling our Centipede platform. It's a modular platform, much higher energy density, easier installation, safer, incorporates all of the latest understandings of battery safety technology. And we think, and it delivers all of that for a meaningfully improved total system price. Super excited. We've been working on this for multiple years. This is going to be the first opportunity to be talking to customers about it. They can see it with their own eyes, and we can't wait to start to roll this out. We think it's going to be, well, we know already, it's really being embraced by the industry.
Jeff, what have you done to mitigate the battery cell shortages facing the storage market?
Yeah, I mean, that's a super important question and really drives at the heart of Powin's business model, and the way we've been engaging with our supply chain and our customers for the last 5 years. Fundamentally, more from where the seat I sit in, demand is basically limitless. Or rather, it's limited only by how quickly we can build the factories to build the batteries, and how quickly our customers and utilities can develop the projects to accept them. So with that much demand, particularly since so much of these factories are also in competition for the electric vehicle space, which is seeing similar rates of growth as the ESS space, is we think number one is we work with multiple different manufacturers. So we've right now got multi-gigawatt hour contracts with 4 different battery cell suppliers. And that really does 2 different things. Number one, it connects these battery cell vendors, battery cell manufacturers, to the storage market, so they can invest with confidence in their manufacturing capabilities, knowing that the demand is going to be there in 18 to 24 months when those factories are really ready to start manufacturing. And secondly, it gives our customers a lot of certainty. There's redundancy in supply, but also choice. They can see not all of these battery cell factories and technologies are exactly the same. Differences in price, slight differences in performance, and that gives our customers an ability to tailor their battery cell price choice to the project requirements and the particular financing needs. And I think that gives us a massive competitive advantage and goes to a long way to strengthen both our vendor relationships as well as our long-term relationships with our customers.
Jeff, what are the major challenges in the battery storage market?
I think I'd just go back to the point I was making a second ago about there's just not enough battery cell manufacturing supply out there. The nature of the change, the size of the change, the magnitude of the change that we need to make in the electrical grid is going to require massive investment across the world in battery cell manufacturing and the raw material and processing to be able to make those cells. And I think it's a big part of my job here, Powin's job, is to, as we say, connect the customers to the battery cell vendors, act as that platform for both to be able to reach each other, and then also really act as an evangelist for the value of grid level storage. It's a transformational technology, and if people understand that, they will be willing to make the investments needed to make the cost levels a reality and make the manufacturing volume come into existence that we need to truly transform the grid. I think another really interesting challenge, another thing that's going to get in the way of us being able to make that happen is regulatory reform. It's not just the United States, it's across the entire world. The utility regulations, the way power plant projects, developers and investors are able to get revenue is just, it's not designed for storage. There's been some great advancements over the last several years, and I just want all our stakeholders to can really lean in on that front, make sure that we're creating a level playing field for global storage and for storage globally, and make sure that all technology is treated identically. When they do, and kind of just plain analysis, battery storage is vastly better than many of the incumbent technologies. And I think that we have a personal challenge to how do we take this potential of storage and take this global. Really, the climate challenge is a global challenge, and in order to get developing markets to embrace renewables, we need a storage product, a product that is inexpensive, reliable, easy to operate, so that the grid operators in those regions will choose, have a real reason to be able to choose a renewable plus storage as the best choice for their ratepayers. And then finally, like, none of this is possible if we can't hire and build the best team. I mean, it's incredibly cool to be standing up a totally new industry, attracting talent from all different areas of all different markets. And I just know that we've doubled the size of our team over the last year. We're going to double it again over the next several years. Nothing is possible without building a team of engineers, technologists, and product developers, and project managers, and finance experts. And to be able to explain this vision of what the new energy future can be like to people from all different types of backgrounds and really attracting this industry is incredibly rewarding. If the better that we can do this, the more we're going to be able to bring people into the industry, and the faster we're going to be able to grow.
Jeff, thanks for taking the time today. Great interview. Learned a tremendous amount. We look forward to seeing you at ESACon 21.
Yeah, no, thanks a lot for having us. I think there's just a couple last things we want to say to everybody that's going to be joining us at ESA. First off, Powin team is hiring. We are looking for people across the spectrum and technical background and sales background. So please come check out our website. And if you're not interested in joining the team and instead want to buy a product of the energy future, then come and swing by our booth. We can tell you about the Centipede platform, and you can see the product up close, and maybe take a run at playing, trying to beat the high score on the Centipede Arcade console. So look forward to seeing everybody. It has been a long 2 years, and it's going to be great to all be back together again. Thanks a lot.